It's almost as if 2 never happened.
That's what I was thinking.
There's no fucking references to Vigo. Where the fuck is Lewis? Oh, wait, no, I know where he is. He's taking care of his children because Rick Moranis is a good dad. Do you know about that, right?
I don't know.
His wife passed away, and so he quit acting so he can raise his children.
Oh, is that the reason?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I think that's pretty amazing of him. You know, he's come back to do a couple things here and there.
Yeah.
But not seeing him in Afterlife was a little upsetting because 2 had that scene where Lewis and Janine are sitting on the couch babysitting baby Oscar.
So you want to play Boggle or Super Mario Brothers?
You know, I think motherhood's a very natural instinct. I like a child myself.
And she's like, I want to have a baby. And he's like, now?
Yeah.
And then she like throws her leg over him and they start making out. And then she puts him in the Ghostbusters suit. And he's like, I was made for this.
I was born to wear this stuff.
Fucking love that. So you would assume that he would have showed up with her, or her name wouldn't have been Janine. What was her fucking last name? Melvitz or something like that.
Yeah.
As much as I love it, I don't know her last name. Like, how shitty is that? But like, not Janine Tully. Like that they would have gotten married. The idea you got from it was that 2 never happened, and that Janine and Egon had this relationship together, which they did in the first one.
Yeah. You think Rick Moranis
Got approached?
Oh, surely he was approached. And you would think, okay, he's raising his kids, and that's great.
They're older
But you
now.
think he could have brought him along? He could have made some kind of cameo in the movie that really would have given it that extra little...
Or just a sign for an accounting firm owned by
Right.
Lewis Tully?
Yeah, sure. You
know, something like that.
Yeah. You think we'll get a Honey, I Raised the Kids here in the near future?
That sounds like a wonderful zombie movie. I killed the kids while you were on vacation. How the fuck am I going to do this? There's no sour Indian burial ground behind my house. I'll learn how to reanimate flesh. That would be a great fucking movie.
I'm down. Let's watch it.
I just referenced Pet Sematary, so maybe we should watch Pet Sematary 2 with Edward Furlong
that's a good one.
somewhere down the future.
Hey, what's the cat's name, Junior?
Tiger.
Tiger. Don't you think that's kind of a pussy name?
How did Afterlife make you feel?
Nostalgic,
Totally.
which is great, which is what I was going into it for. That's why I was so excited to see it.
I'll tell you what, I think that was the intention of the movie.
Oh, of course. Total fan service throughout the entire
100%. But I didn't think about it when I was watching it.
Right. I just accepted it. You just go with it. And it's great. And the acting, I thought, was great.
Mm-hmm.
The mom, I love the mom. As much as you didn't like the mom,
I was
going to
say, I actually could have given a fuck less about the mom.
No.
I mean, she was only there just to be a terror dog.
Yeah.
The only reason why she was there. We're never going to see her again. And if we see her again in the next one, it's going to be like Jar Jar Binks in Attack of the Clones. He's barely in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
So she's barely going to be in the next one.
I love those characters, though, that can make me love and hate them at the same time. And she did that with her
Like
acting
Skylar in
that
Breaking
role.
Bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like you feel so bad for hating such a person who's like trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Total fanfare, total lip service type of thing. Like it was Force Awakens. But like at the same time, like think about it. Okay, so they brought back, it was all like Gozer, obviously. I mean, obviously. It's all basically the first Ghostbusters movie. But it closed the door on Gozer, almost literally. Like, we're never going to hear Gozer ever again. But, like, in those last few Star Wars, I mean, it was just, you know, same fucking shit all over again with the new First Order.
Yeah.
And so, like, now this one, it's like, okay, now we're done with Gozer. Now we can move on to the next one. And I hope they fucking do Sam Hain. Did you ever watch the cartoon?
Mm-mm.
So there was this like the spirit of Halloween basically, and like he was fucking killing all these ghosts and killing Slimer, and like this is from the cartoon, so the real Ghostbusters had to save Slimer, but he was such a scary character. He was like this pumpkin head, you know, like in this Grim Reaper type of shroud. It was fucking awesome. It was really cool. But that, you know, they connected the cartoon or not the cartoon, but more like the toy line to this one. So you remember when you saw that fucking eyeball shoot out of that building, and then like the ghost came into it? That was a toy.
Yeah.
From the Kenner toy line in the 80s,
Yeah.
where like you like fucking slapped your hand and the eyeball popped out.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So it was like all these like really cool nods. And like, how did Paul Rudd make you feel as the Louis Tully character?
I didn't. Yeah.
I mean, right? Isn't it like that was like while I was watching the movie, I'm like, that's Ray, that's Louis Tully. You know, like just which character is supposed to be playing the originals,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Right.
out of like personality and like podcast. Total fucking Ray.
Yeah.
Totally Ray.
You gotta be my podcast.
Sure, what's it called?
Mystical Tales of the Unknown Universe.
MTW, that's you.
I love you're my one subscriber.
Yeah.
Who's our one subscriber?
The show really finds its voice on episode 46.
I thought about it when I was watching it, when he's like, yeah, the show didn't pick up until the 46th episode. So I'm kind of waiting until we get to the 46th episode, and then maybe we'll get some fanfare from people.
What did you release this last week? I didn't.
Grease 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
Grease 2.
Yeah. So this will be next.
Yeah. Well, we're well on our way then.
Yeah, I know.
Grease,
I mean,
Grease
we got
2 out there.
We got fucking numbers.
Yeah.
We got numbers.
When the Busters showed up at the end, though, gosh, what a moment.
I cried super hard.
Did you?
I cried so hard when Phoebe is using the proton pack, and she's fucking shooting it, and she's having a hard time fighting back. And then fucking Egon comes in and he puts his hand on it and helps raise it. Dude, I just started fucking bawling.
Tell me this, okay? And maybe I just don't understand. Why didn't Egon get sucked in
To the ghost
as well?
ship? Oh. I don't know. Well, I mean, he wasn't over it. That's the thing. You have to be over the trap.
Oh, well, it seemed like it was pulling him in from every direction. Though.
Well, they had
so
traps
many
all
of them.
over the place. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to have to go. I've watched it 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to have to watch it again to remember that a little bit better.
Because, I thought that was the whole point. There were so many of them that it was just fucking, the force was pulling him in from all over town.
I mean, I don't know. Now you're finding the fucking flaw in it, and I don't want to see it.
In the one moment that made you
cry.
Yeah.
So when the Ghostbusters showed up, this is something that's going to tie into what I want to say about Answer the Call.
Okay.
Did you ever watch Answer the Call?
No.
That's the one with Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy. Never saw that one.
No.
The female Ghostbusters.
I watched part of it.
Okay. So Pete Venkman shows up and he's like, hey, I'm from home office. So in the first movie, Peter's not in it for the science. Peter's in it for the money. And he keeps saying, he just said to Ray once, the franchise rights will make us rich beyond our dreams. Okay.
Great.
So here's Answer the Call. Ghostbusters, but a completely new universe. Nobody wanted that. Everyone has wanted Ghostbusters 3 since Ghostbusters 2. Bill Murray is the reason why Ghostbusters 3 has never happened and like finally has come to this. Because he's his own agent. He didn't want to do the movie. And so they did this whole new storyline, and people were all up in arms. I personally loved the fact that females were Ghostbusters. I thought it was so fucking cool.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Especially
They did it.
that fucking cast. They're so funny, and that's what Ghostbusters is a comedy. But they could have franchised it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the whole thing, they mentioned it in this one, home office. First one, franchise rights. So my idea for Answer the Call is Kristen Wiig's a kid in New York City when Gozer happens. Her parents are like, let's get the fuck out of here. This shit's crazy. Moves her to the West Coast. She grows up loving ghosts, paranormal, all this fucking shit. stuff starts happening, much like Paul Rudd doing the whole seismic graphs, doing his whole investigation. This is odd. This shouldn't be happening, blah, blah, blah. And then she finds more like-minded friends who are into this shit. And then, oh my God, when I was a kid, this shit went down. There's these guys, blah, blah, blah. Finds them on the internet, blah, blah, blah. Creates a franchise. Boom, there you go. Same fucking universe. New cast being trained by the old cast.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean,
I'd say so.
Now I love Answer the Call. I watched it in the theaters, and I had my issues, like everybody else did. But then when I watched it again, I'm like, this is actually really funny.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch it again.
It's great. I mean, Channing Tatum, they made Channing Tatum be the Janine, and they made him be super fucking stupid. Super stupid.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like picking up a fork and asking if it's a spatula, kind of stupid.
Yeah.
And I don't think Janine ever was treated that way. I think, in fact, Janine was probably a very powerful character.
Yeah,
she helped
so.
Egon along the way. She was kind of like a Ghostbuster herself.
Do you believe in UFOs, astral projections, mental telepathy, ESP, clairvoyance, spirit photography, telekinetic movement, full trance mediums, the Loch Ness Monster, and the theory of Atlantis?
And in fact, she was in the toy line. They actually made Janine be a Ghostbuster.
Makers of fun toys and games for everyone.
Was that your favorite moment in the film? Was at the end when he helped her?
Phoebe in Afterlife when Egon helped her.
Yep.
Of course, you had the original guys come back, so it was so cool. And like when Gozer is like, "Are you a god?" and they're like, "Come on, Ray, you know what the answer."
Yeah.
I thought that was really fucking cool. But
You have a close second?
I mean, probably when they were chasing that like ghost that was eating everything, and Phoebe's sitting in the chair.
The gunner? Oh, yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
and she was just so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, what a great role model for young girls like that.
Yeah.
Somebody who's like me with a daughter has now has this fucking character that they can be like, all right, for Halloween, I'll be Peter and you can be Phoebe. Or I'll be Egon and you can be Phoebe.
Yeah.
So fucking cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, like, I mean, how did you watch it with your girls?
I did. All three of them.
How did they feel?
They saw it in the theater, actually, two of them.
Oh, did they?
So my oldest and I, we watched it for the first time, and they had already seen it, the other two. But they all really like it.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's not like, again, I was never a Ghostbusters fan. I've watched Ghostbusters with them before, but it's not something I've played out. If I'm like, hey, let's watch Back to the Future, they're like,
again?
Fine.
How many fucking times do we have to watch this bullshit? How many times am I gonna have to watch Marty almost fuck his mom? So okay, if you weren't like a big Ghostbusters fan, the scene at the end when Dana is doing the psychic test on Peter, how did that, like, what kind of feelings did you have at that?
I mean, other than thinking it was pretty cool, no feelings at all.
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god, I was so excited. That was like the best fucking part of the Ghostbusters, the first movie where he's like fucking electric. I didn't know you were gonna give me electric shock.
Yeah.
You can keep the $5. I will, mister. I thought it was fucking great, dude. I thought it was so funny. It was perfect. It was like every single thing in that movie was a nod to the first one. And it was great, but where were the nods to the second one? Where,
it's probably best though, right? You didn't want it to feel crammed.
Like, yeah. Just so much saturated of just 1 and 2 that it didn't have its own legs to stand on.
Yeah.
I mean, but still, where's the Vigo painting somewhere,
Yeah.
I mean,
it should have been like, a little Easter egg at least.
Or the slime, a mention of like, oh, this one time in New York, the slime, like they only watched the scene of them coming down from the apartments covered in marshmallow. Yeah. There wasn't the fucking Statue of Liberty got up and walked on its own and smashed the roof of this fucking museum. Where's the YouTube clip on that they could have watched?
Yeah, you didn't want too many clips either, though,
I would have wanted that shit. That fucking pulling out a Nintendo fucking power pad thing to fucking control it. they use the slime on the limbs to. I mean, come on.
I mean, maybe,
dude.
but they would have to increase the runtime as well.
I mean,
keep
I would
me
have been
satisfied.
fine with a fucking 3-hour Ghostbuster movie. Just like I would have been fine going to a theater and sat for 4.5 hours for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I mean, your market are the fans, not the fucking people around the fans.
Mm-hmm.
So like, shouldn't your product be geared towards those people? If you're in it for the art, if you're in it for the money, you just slap a fucking Ghostbuster sticker on it, being like, someone will recognize it, and or no, everyone will recognize it.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of breath.
If you could have one replica from the movie, what would it be?
A prop?
Yep. One replica prop.
I mean, if the easiest and the stupidest answer is a proton pack.
Yeah.
Duh. But what I would really want is a petri dish full of ectoplasm. Always my fucking favorite part of the movie.
Yeah?
When fucking Egon's like, hey, Ray, Peter, get a sample for me. Somebody blows their nose and you want to keep it? And he's all, nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Egon, your mucus.
This way.
And then the fucking bookcase falls over. I love that movie, dude. First time this happened to you?
Yeah.
One time I was on the school bus and this girl that I was sitting with got off and I go, no kiss? Like Peter did to Dana.
Nice. How'd that work out?
Same way.
Yeah.
Just shove my face out of the way. I come home from my work to my work and all I have is more work. What were we talking about again? A prop, yeah, petri dish, proton pack, probably the deck of cards, Tobin's Spirit Guide, Egon's PKE meter.
See, I would have said proton pack earlier in my life, but now being at the age that I am, thinking about the space that I have, the time I have left on Earth, I'd say a trap would probably be the one.
A ghost, something so small.
A ghost trap. Yeah, I could tuck away somewhere, pull out, and be like, "Hey, look what I got! I got this trap."
If I had a proton pack, I'd wear it everywhere I fucking went. What are you holding that thing?
Car?
Nothing. In fact, it's causing me back problems, but how fucking cool is this? And then I'd pull it up. Fucking blowing shit over. The hell was that? I'd say that was a successful test. To quote Ghostbusters again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghostbusters 2, though, it was great having that it existed. It was really funny. Peter doing the psychic show. Them having to get back together again. Mm-hmm. I really liked it. I did not like Janine's change in like, who are we going to call? Mm-hmm. She didn't sound like that in the first one.
Right.
She had that accent, but it was like almost as if they were making fun of her accent.
Yeah.
And I don't like her like art style look versus the, I play racquetball myself, kind of like conservative type of person that she was. I loved Louis Tully working for them. I love that he was back, being their fucking lawyer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you don't want us exposing ourselves.